the California State University System Police Department, or California State University Police for short, is a California state law enforcement agency that falls under the California State University System. The California State University Police is responsible for protecting all of the individual campuses of the California State University System. Now they do this through the enforcement of state laws and provision of emergency services. Now specific duties of the California State University Police include responding to emergencies on or nearby California State University campuses, investigating crimes taken on or nearby California State University campuses, conducting patrol and traffic enforcement operations on and nearby California State University campuses, and finding and arresting individuals charged or suspected of committing crimes on or nearby California State University campuses. Now, the California State University Police has a department on each of California State University's campuses. So, in other words, or in more simpler words, each campus has its own. Each California State University campus has its own police department. Now, not to spoil their jurisdiction, but the California State University Police has statewide jurisdiction and may operate at any of the California State University campuses throughout the state, regardless of what campus they're stationed at. For example, a California State University police officer stationed at the Los Angeles campus may respond to an emergency at the Bakersfield campus, even though it is not the same campus. Now, this is because it is still a part of the greater state university system, so it is still technically within their authority. Now, the California State University system currently has 27 campuses, in which are the California State University Police primarily operates and has primary authority on California State University campuses and on roads surrounding California State University campuses. However, with that being said, they are state peace officers with jurisdiction throughout California to protect California State University campuses. So while they do have statewide jurisdiction, their primary focus is on California State University campuses. It's the same idea as the CHP. The CHP has statewide jurisdiction throughout California. However, their primary focus and authority is on California highways. California State University Police derives its jurisdiction, just like nearly all other state law enforcement agencies, from the Title 830 of the California Penal Code. California State University police officers are technically state peace officers, and therefore they don't technically need to tell anyone when they are going off campus. However, with that being said, if they are constantly patrolling off campus and aren't conducting any duties on campus, then in that case they can run into some problems, because you see, while they have statewide jurisdiction, their job is protecting California State University campuses. So unless there is a constant and ongoing task force, California State University police officers should generally be patrolling on campus. Of course, once in a while it's fine to go off campus, but their main responsibility is within campus. So, in conclusion, statewide authority is a privilege that, when abused, can result in punishment. The California State University Police is considered a state law enforcement agency, as it was established under a state-level agency, the California State University system. And yes, you heard me right. The California State University system is not only a state university, but also a state agency. The California State University Police generally shares concurrent jurisdiction with fellow state law enforcement agencies. Now, this is because the California State University campuses are considered state property, and therefore the only people with authority over over state property, like California State University campuses, are state law enforcement officers, such as CHP officers. Now, however, in the event that a local law enforcement officers in the case that a local law enforcement officer is seen patrolling on California State University campuses, the California State University Police would most likely have a memorandum of understanding due to the fact that most California State University police departments have mutual aid agreements with local law enforcement agencies. However, the same doesn't go for federal law enforcement, because you see, federal law enforcement doesn't typically have mutual aid agreements with the California State University Police. However, with that being said, unlike local law enforcement, federal law enforcement does not need permission from the California State University Police to investigate federal crimes taken on California State University property. California State University police officers typically wear black or dark blue uniforms. On those uniforms, they typically wear a gold California State University peace officer badge. So badges of a California State University police officer are just like the badges of a California Highway Patrol peace officer. They look very similar. Anyways, aside from that, the actual uniforms of a California State University police officer are similar to that of the NYPD and LAPD. They typically wear PCATs, or local law enforcement styled PCATs. So the hats you usually see worn by, again, the LAPD or NYPD. The California State University Police uses a wide range of vehicles, including CVPIs, FPIUs, FPISs, Ford Expeditions, Ford F-150s, Dodge Durangos, Dodge Charger Pursuits, Chevy Tahoes, Chrysler Voyagers, and much more. The California State University Police trains at the California State University Police Academy, which is a California police officer standards and training accredited academy. During the California State University Police Academy, they are trained to conduct arrests, DUI tests, vehicle operations, investigations, and much more.